Good day, learners. Our subject for today is English 5 for Quarter 4, Week 3 up to 5. And our topic is using graphic organizers in writing paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison and contrast, problem solution relationships. For the most essential learning competencies, write paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison and contrast, problem solution relationships. This guide was designed and written for you to learn how to write paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison and contrast, and problem solution relationships. Learning this is important because of its foster your ability to explain and refine your ideas to others and ourselves. It also equips us with communication and thinking skills. As you go on in developing your skill in writing paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison, contrast, and problem solution relationships, you will also improve your skills in planning 2 to 3 paragraph composition using outlines and graphic organizers in text read. After going through this lesson, you are expected to write paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison and contrast, and problem solution relationships. Plan 2 to 3 paragraph composition using outlines and other graphic organizers. Using appropriate graphic organizers in text read. A paragraph is a brief piece of writing that has a topic sentence and supporting sentences that are closely related to the topic sentence. To begin with, let us see how cause and effect paragraph is written. When writing a cause and effect paragraph, you may first list your ideas in a graphic organizer like the one below. So to indicate causes and effects, the following transitional or signal words phrases may be used. So we have the signal words for causes and for effects. So for causes, the first cause or reason or second and third. Then because is caused by, result from. For the effects, here are the signal words. One important effect, another result, an outcome, as a resulted from, consequently, then next, therefore, thus, so. Here is a sample of a graphic organizer of cause and effect. So the title of this paragraph or graphic organizer, thesis statement, air pollution is caused by many factors. And we have 3 causes and 1 effect. So the first cause, exhaust gases from vehicles, lack of control, unmindful citizens. The second cause, factory gas emissions, no regular checks, location of factories, lack of government control. And another one, we have the forest fires, volcanic eruptions, and pollen dispersal. And for the effect, we have air pollution. Here is a sample of cause and effect paragraph. Air pollution may be due to a lot of factors, the most common of which are caused by exhaust gases from vehicles, factory gas emissions, and natural events. Exhaust gases from vehicles have continuously dominated the air, especially in highly urbanized towns and cities, mainly because the government lacks control and citizens prefer convenience to the harmful effects. Likewise, the government has not exercised good control over the location of factories that emit gas elsewhere. Most often than not, Air pollution is caused by natural events such as forest fires, volcanic eruptions, wind erosion, and pollen dispersal. This paragraph shows cause and effect, explaining reasons and results of events, situations, or trends. In particularly uses the pattern one effect multiple clauses or causes. Now, comparison in writing discusses elements that are similar, while contrast in writing discusses elements that are different. When writing a comparison and contrast paragraph, you should remember the following tips. And here are the steps in writing a comparison contrast paragraph. Number one, choose the people or things as your subject you want to describe. Second, organize similarities and differences of your two subjects in a Venn diagram. Third, use the transition or signal words that show similarities, such as like, similarly, and both, and differences, such as but, however, while, and on the other hand. Now here is a sample of comparison and contrast paragraph. Rice terraces and plain rice fields are alike in few ways and different in many others. Both are prepared by paddy areas for planting rice and perhaps other crops. These two farmlands can be irrigated so that plants may have enough water to thrive. However, rice terraces are pieces of sloped plains that have been cut into steps. They are commonly used to farm on hilly or mountainous terrain. On the other hand, plain rice fields or paddies are flat and wide surfaces of land, usually easy to transport farming tools and other equipment. Also, plain rice fields allow easier management of such materials. Though alike and different in more other ways, what matters most in both farms is that the effective production of staple foods such as rice, corn, wheat, and other crops. Now here is a sample of a graphic organizer of comparison and contrast. So we have the Venn diagram. So for the similarities, both paddy areas used to grow rice, corn, wheat, and other crops and can be irrigated. And for the differences, for the rice terraces, we have on hills and mountains, like steps, more effort and time for farming tools, transport. And for the plain rice fields, on valleys and plains, flat surfaces, more convenient transport of tools and other materials. The third example is the problem solution paragraph. Now, problem solution format is a method for analyzing and writing a topic by identifying a problem and proposing one or more solutions. So when writing a problem and solution paragraph, you can do this. Number one, think of a problem and possible solution. Number two, organize your ideas in a graphic organizer. And number three, write the sentences about the idea in your organizer into a paragraph. Make sure you follow the margin and indentation rules. Here is a sample of a problem and solution paragraph. Water shortage is becoming a serious problem in the city because of the growing population. That is why the city government has to take concrete steps to address it. One solution is to make more water available through recycling. The building of more desalination plants may be done, but it is very expensive. Another solution that the city officials are now doing is educating the people so they do not waste water. Meanwhile, there is also a move of the government to protect existing water supply from being polluted. There are some more ideas to help solve the problem, but maybe the ultimate solution is that everyone must become actively involved. Using the paragraph you have just read, the problem solution, this time you will learn to write or plan to three paragraph composition using an outline. With the help of the outline, you can make a paragraph by following the paragraph structure. We have the beginning sentence, the middle sentences, the ending sentences. And here is an example of an outline for a problem solution paragraph. So here is a sample. So the first Roman numeral, we have the problem. And then letter A, water shortage is becoming a serious problem in the city because of the growing population. And for the Roman numeral number 2, we have the solution. And what are those? A, make more water available through recycling. And letter B, city officials are now educating the people so they do not waste water. And for the conclusion, letter A, everyone must become actively involved. Let us now analyze the following graphic organizer. Answer the following questions that follows. And here is a sample of a semantic web organizer. So this is all about Filipino. So Filipino as respectful person and Filipino as God-loving person. So for Filipino as respectful person, calls older brother kuya and sister ate. Kisses the hands of parents or grandparents. Then shows due respect to parents, elders, and people and using po and opo. While Filipino as God-loving person prays not only for himself, loves his neighbors, believes in one God, pattern life the way God wants it. Now, the question is, based on the semantic web, who is respectful person and a God-loving person? Okay, so the answer is Filipino. Now, how do Filipinos show respect to others? So they call older brother kuya and sister ate. Kisses the hand of parents or grandparents and shows due respect to parents, elders, and people. And then they use po and opo. Now, how do Filipinos show love to God? So they pray not only for himself, they love his neighbor, believes in one God, and patterns life the way God wants it. So this is the paragraph composition using the organizer. So here is a sample paragraph. A Filipino is a respectful person. He calls older brother kuya and older sister ate. He kisses the hands of his parents and grandparents. He is always using po and opo. He shows respect to parents, elders, and people in authority. A Filipino is also a God-loving person. He believes in one God. He patterns his life the way God wants it. And he loves his neighbors. And most of all, he prays not only for himself but also for others. Okay, let us take note or remember that a paragraph is a group of related sentences that support one main idea. And there are mechanics to observe in writing a paragraph like indentation, margin, capitalization, and punctuation marks. A good paragraph has introduction or beginning, body, the middle, and conclusion as an ending. You can write a three-paragraph composition based on graphic organizer or outline by putting the major idea and supporting details together in each paragraph. Let us answer learning task number 1. Directions. Read the sentences below Answer with agree if the statements are correct and disagree if incorrect. Do this in your notebook. For number 1, a good paragraph has introduction, body, and conclusion. Number 2, a compare-contrast text type is one in which the similarities and differences of two subjects are presented and organized logically. Number 3, a cause and effect text explains reasons and results of the phenomena or happenings, situations, and trends. Number 4, problem solution text begins with the presentation of a problem between individuals, among groups, or an issue going on in the world. This is followed by one or more possible solutions that are explained. Number 5, there are mechanics to follow or to observe when writing a paragraph, like indentation, margin, capitalization, and punctuation marks. Number 6, we can use the information found in an outline or graphic organizers in planning to write a paragraph composition. Number 7, a paragraph is a group of related sentences that support one main idea. And number 8, graphic organizers are not useful or helpful in organizing, clarifying, or simplifying complex information. And number 9, an outline is not a useful guide to help you plan or write a paragraph composition. So let us now answer learning task 1. So for number 1, a good paragraph has introduction, body, and conclusion, that is agree. Number 2, the answer is also agree. Number 3, the answer is agree. Number 4, the answer is also agree. Number 5, the answer is agree. Number 6, agree. And number 7, agree. And number 8, disagree. And number 9, the answer is disagree. Let's move on to learning task number 2. So directions, write your own 2 to 3 paragraph composition based on the following outline. Do this in your notebook. So we have the outline as the wonders of the world. So for Roman numeral number 1, the 2 wonders of the world in the Philippines. So we have letter A, Banawe Rice Terraces, and letter B, Mayon Volcano. And Roman numeral number 2, Banawe Rice Terraces. For letter A, characteristics. So we have 1, curved on the mountain sides by the natives. Number 2, great stairways to heaven. And Roman numeral number 3, Mayon Volcano. For letter A, characteristics. 1, perfect cone shape. Number 2, natural. And letter B, despite several eruptions, it remains to be majestic, perfect cone shape volcano. And here is my possible answer. Okay, so the answers may vary. So the title is The Wonders of the World. The 2 wonders of the world in the Philippines are Banawe Rice Terraces and Mayon Volcano. The Banawe Rice Terraces is located in Mountain Province, while the Mayon Volcano can be found in Albay. The Banawe Rice Terraces was carved on the mountainsides by the natives. It is sometimes called a great stairways to heaven. On the other hand, Mayon Volcano is renowned for its perfect cone shape. It looked natural. Despite several eruptions, it remains to be majestic, perfect cone-shaped volcano. And for learning task number 3, directions, write a paragraph composition using the given sentences in the graphic organizer. Do this in your notebook. So, this is a graphic organizer. So, they are packed with vitamins and minerals. They can help the body cells healthy. They protect the body by fighting diseases. Then we have the vegetables are important part of a healthy diet. We have the eating healthy diet. Fruits are essential part of a healthy diet. And They are packed with vitamins and minerals, they provide carbohydrates, and they keep the body to function smoothly. Okay, so again, here is my possible answers. So as I've said, answers may vary. So the title is Eating Healthy Diet. Fruits are essential part of a healthy diet. They are packed with vitamins and minerals. They can help the body cells become healthy. They protect the body by fighting diseases. On the other hand, vegetables are also an important part of a healthy diet. They are packed with vitamins and minerals. They provide carbohydrates and they keep the body to function smoothly. And learning task number 4. Directions. Write the paragraph showing cause and effect of floods. Do this in your notebook. So here is a sample of a graphic organizer na cause and effect. So we have the causes, heavy rains, broken dams, overflowing rivers, and the effects, loss of human life, damage of property. So we have the title, which is floods, beginning paragraph, middle paragraph, and ending paragraph. So again, here's my possible answer. So answer may vary. So we have the beginning paragraph, the middle paragraph. So the title is floods. So my sample beginning paragraph, a flood always happens due to heavy rains, overflowing rivers, and broken dams. And for the middle paragraph, soil can't absorb faster when there is more rain. Dams control or hold water. But when a dam breaks, it releases so much water. And if heavy rains continue, it could result to overflowing of rivers. So flooding may occur and will cause loss of life and so much damage to property. And by sample ending paragraph, these are some of the reasons why precautionary measures must take place. The government could or should find immediate solution for these problems. They should formulate policies, standards, and rules and regulations for an integrated flood control, drainage, and sewerage system. And learning task number 5, directions. Write paragraph showing comparison and contrast about reading books and traveling. Do this in your notebook. So we have the similarities and the differences of reading books. So we have the beginning paragraph, the middle paragraph, and the ending paragraph. So again, and here is my sample or possible answer. So answer may vary. So the title is Reading Books and Traveling. So for beginning paragraph, here is my sample answer. Reading books and traveling are alike in some ways and differ in many ways. But both are fun activities, especially for kids. And the middle paragraph, the difference between the two is that when you are reading books, you meet people, even the biggest people all around the world, and you can explore different places at less expense. While in traveling, there is an opportunity to meet people personally, but you have to spend more fare. And my last ending paragraph. So it's your decision to make about on what kind of activities you want to engage in, and remember that you have to enjoy life as we explore. And here is my possible answer. So answer may vary. So the beginning paragraph, John didn't know what to do about his English project. For that, he thinks of possible solution to solve his problem. And my sample middle paragraph, he asked for help and clarification about the project on his teacher. Then he also asked the assistance of his parents or guardians in doing the project. And my sample ending paragraph, at last, he was able to finish the project successfully and is now ready for submission. And for the simulation, so there are types of paragraphs. And those are cause and effect paragraph, comparison and contrast paragraph, and the outline for problem and solution paragraph. And for the assessment, letter A, directions, write paragraph showing one, cause and effect. So reasons, stress relief, pleasure, social situations. And results, we have lung cancer or lungs can be very badly affected because of the coughs, colds, wheezing, and asthma are just the start. So the title will be smoking. So you have to write the beginning paragraph, the middle paragraph, and the ending paragraph. And again, so here is my possible answer. The title is smoking. So again, answer may vary. So my sample beginning paragraph, people engage themselves in smoking for different reasons. Some may think that it is a form of stress relief, pleasure, and sometimes brought by social situations. And my sample middle paragraph, smoking leads to serious health problems. Lungs can be badly affected, and you will experience cough, cold, wheezing, and asthma as start of lung cancer. And my ending paragraph, quitting smoking can make a huge impact on your health problems. The earlier you quit, the longer you live. And for letter B, we have the comparison and contrast. For the similarities, ball games and fun. And differences, volleyball players have to stay on their own side. Basketball players can run up and down the entire court freely. So the title is Basketball and Volleyball. So you have also the beginning paragraph, the middle paragraph, and the ending paragraph. And so here is my possible answer. So the title is Basketball and Volleyball. So my sample beginning paragraph, basketball and volleyball are alike and differ in some ways. Both are ball games that are being enjoyed by teenagers. And for my middle paragraph, the difference between the two is that in basketball, it is played wherein players can run up and down freely within the entire court, while in volleyball, players must stay on their own side of the court. And then for the ending paragraph, those are just few things how these sports are being enjoyed playing both girls and boys. And for number three, the problem solution relationships. So the problem is no internet connection can't do the online classes. And for the solutions, using modules and other learning materials. The title is Internet Correct Connection. So we have also the beginning paragraph, the middle paragraph, and the ending paragraph. Again, here is my possible answer. The title is Internet Connection. Beginning paragraph, here is my sample answer. In the new normal education, no internet connection is one of the challenges encountered by pupils and teachers. As a result, pupils cannot do online classes. You need to find ways to ensure that education can be delivered despite this problem. And my middle paragraph for the solution to this problem, the use of the printed modular platform is being used wherein materials are being provided by the school. The SLMs will be distributed to parents before the opening of classes. And for pupils whose parents or guardians are not available to pick up their modules from the schools, there will be kiosk in the barangay. And for the ending paragraph, here is my sample answer. The Department of Education is offering various or different learning modalities to ensure that quality education can still be delivered to each learners even no gadgets available or internet connection. For the assessment, directions, read the text below, arrange and write the important ideas from the paragraph using the following graphic organizers. So the title of the text is Old School, New School. Let me read to you the text. I never thought I would be homesick for my old school. But during my first week at my new school, I kept thinking how happy I had been there and how uneasy I was here. The trouble was, I didn't know anybody yet at my new school. I felt at first that the teacher did not have time for me. Everybody seemed busy. Then I remembered the time when I first started going to my old school. I had felt the same way, a little lost and lonely. But after a while, I made friends. The wore off. Remembering that made me feel there was hope for my new school after all. And here is my possible answer. So again, answer may vary. So we have the problem solution. So the problem is homesick for the school. And the solution, the first one is thinking how happy he had been in his new school. The second solution, make friends. And the last solution, just feel that that there is hope in his new school. While for the comparison and contrast, we have the old school and the new school. And for the similarity, we have he made friends. And we have for the old school, homesick. He kept thinking how happy he was. And for the new school, he don't know anybody and everybody seemed busy. That concludes our discussion about the topic using graphic organizers in writing paragraphs showing cause and effect, comparison and contrast, problem solution relationships. I hope that you learn more in our discussion for this morning. And for that, thank you and God bless everyone.